computer. All right, well, welcome to our Friday Naturally You class, and it is January 11th. And so we are kicking off January. We did last week with detoxing our home. So we're going to talk about detoxing your beauty regimen. And so Haley and I are going to share just a little bit how you simply can do that and why you would want to do that. So first off, my name is Callie Lemoyne, if you don't know who I am, and I am a natural beauty lover. I'm a licensed esthetician, and I like to say that I am a holistic esthetician because everything that's coming out on your skin is what is coming from internal. So I will address some of that in this class. And then I think I'm going to just touch on it just a little bit. I'm not going to spend a lot of time because we're actually going to be talking about detoxing. But I am very passionate about helping others remove toxins from their home and so forth, and absolutely love the essential oils that doTERRA brings to us and their other products that support our natural wellness. So just a touch about me. My partner here today, Haley Dodero, is going to share half of it. So I'll let her introduce herself, a little bio.
So I am Haley, and I absolutely love the oils and the product. And I will say this, this class was actually really fun to be a part of and do a lot of research on more things than I, thought I already knew. And I am a dental hygienist as well. So just doing natural things for our bodies and our homes and our families is kind of a passion for me as well. So I'm excited for Callie's part and to show you what I've researched as well.
Great. Thank you, Haley. So let's just jump right into the toxins in our beauty products that you might not be aware of. So I'm just going to touch on 10 of them, and maybe you thought the FDA did like a super great job at regulating what goes in our food supply. You'd be equally appalled to know that its regulation on cosmetic and personal care, the same way it's the same way you'd look at like food labels, and you should look at that in your beauty products as well. So there are thousands of chemicals in our products, and many of which are being absorbed into our body. And these companies bypass using ingredient laws that go out of the reach of government approval and review. So many of the synthetic chemicals that are in our products are skin irritants, they are skin penetrators, they're endocrine disruptors and carcinogenic. So I can't go through all of them. We're just going to touch on a few that are like the top ones that you should highly avoid. So the first one are parabens, and they are widely used as preservatives that prevent the growth of bacteria, mold, and yeast in cosmetic products. So we all might think that sounds good, but not so fast. They do more than that. Parabens possess estrogen mimicking properties that are associated with increased risk of breast cancer. These chemicals are absorbed through the skin and have been identified in biopsy samples from breast tumors. They can be found in our makeup, body washes, deodorants, shampoos, and facial cleansers. You can also find them in food and pharmaceutical products. So, okay, so this is why I'm so passionate, is how the hell do they get away with this? Okay, so synthetic colors, I'm gonna jump down to number 7. And if you take a look at the product label, you might notice F, D, and C, or D and C. They represent artificial colors, F representing food and D and C representing drug and cosmetics. These letters precede a color and number. For example, D and C, and then you have red 27, or FD and C, and then blue 1. And these synthetic colors are derived from petroleum or coal tar sources. Synthetic colors are suspected to be a human carcinogen, a skin irritant, and linked to ADHD in children. The European classification and labeling considers it a human carcinogen, and the European Union has banned it. So shame on the US. Okay, that they let this continue. So I'm going to jump back up to number 2, and that would be fragrances. And in particular in this category, it's really scary because fragrance is just a term created to protect a company's secret formula. And as a consumer, you could be putting on a concoction that contains tons of chemicals that are hazardous to your health. So according to the Environmental Working Group Skin Deep database, fragrance mixes have been associated with allergies, dermatitis, respiratory distress, and potential effects on the reproductive system. It can be found in many products such as perfume, cologne, conditioner, shampoo, body wash, and moisturizers. Okay, on to the next one. Number 3 there, the phthalates. So they are a group of chemicals used in hundreds of products to increase the flexibility, softness of plastics. The main phthalates in cosmetic and personal care products are WT1 phthalate in nail polish, diethyl phthalate in perfumes and lotions, and dimethyl phthalate in hair spray. They are known to be endocrine disruptors and have been linked to increase the risk of breast cancer, early breast development in girls, and reproductive birth defects in males and females. Unfortunately, is not disclosed on every product as it is added to fragrances. And remember, we just discussed fragrances as being a cover-up for their trade secret, so they can put whatever they want in it. You know, like just as, you know, researching this, like Haley was saying, I switched to organic milk for my daughter, because I had heard that was why one of the reasons that girls were developing earlier. And I was trying to prevent that. And now I'm like, oh, well, maybe the stuff I was using on her as a baby, which I don't use anymore, like Johnson & Johnson, that type of thing. But anyway, sickening. Mm-hmm. Okay, so number 4 is triclosan, and I'm probably butchering these. I struggle with these big words. It is widely used in antimicrobial chemical that's known to be an endocrine disruptor, especially the thyroid and reproductive hormones, and is also a skin irritant. Studies raised concerns that triclosan contributes to making bacterial biotic resistance scary. There's also wasn't enough supporting evidence that washing with antibacterial soaps containing triclosan provides any benefit over washing with regular soap and water. Triclosan can be found in toothpaste, antibacterial soaps, and deodorant. In the mouth. I would say that's highly absorbable. Okay, so number 5, the toluene. Haley and I were going back and forth like on how to pronounce this, and I didn't get it Googled, but it is a petrochemical derived from petroleum or coal tar sources also. You may see it on labels listed as benzene, toluol, Toluol. Maybe we ought to just do like a graphic with like all what these are to help people. Anyway, just because they can go, because if you read those, you don't even know what they mean. Like this was like great learning for me as like to be better about reading product labels. So the toluene is a potent solvent able to dissolve paint and paint thinner, and it can affect your respiratory system, cause nausea, and irritate your skin. Again, expecting mothers should avoid exposure to toluene vapors as it may cause developmental damages in the fetus. And toluene has also been linked to immune system toxicity. It can be found in nail polish, nail treatments, and hair color bleaching products. The other one I'm going to touch on here is like number 8 there, the sodium. Wait, I don't have that one on my list. Sorry, I'm going to go to the propylene glycol, and is a small organic alcohol commonly used as skin conditioning agent. Is classified as a skin irritant and penetrator. It has also been associated with causing dermatitis as well as hives in humans. These sensitization effects can be manifested at the propylene glycol concentration as low as 2%. So I would say if that is listed on your ingredients as up toward the top, guaranteed there's more than 2% in it. Mm-hmm. It can be found in moisturizers, sunscreen, makeup products, conditioners, shampoo, and hairsprays. Okay, so I'm going to jump down to the chemical sunscreens because this is another one that kills me, and it's beyond just our beauty routine. They put them in spray bottles for kids, you know, to make it easier to put on our kids. And I've watched mothers, like this is years ago before I was like so deep in doTERRA, but they just spray that crap right in their face. And what are they doing? Breathing it in, it's absorbing through their skin, thinking they're doing the right thing, but actually probably causing more damage than the sunburn would. So these chemicals function as a sunscreen agent. You can see them listed there as some examples. They absorb ultraviolet light. These chemicals are endocrine disruptors, are believed to be easily absorbed into the body, may also cause cellular damage and cancer in the body, hence maybe why there is an increase in skin cancer. Common names are PABA. I'm not going to say them all because you can see them right there. So they're found quite a bit in sunscreen products. So I will make a suggestion to you to replace your sunscreens. Invest in a zinc-based sunscreen. You can get them in sprays. You're going to spend about $30 for it versus $10 for whatever you buy at Target. You can find those online. I can, if that's something that you're interested in switching out, I can tell you some brands that I've used over the last couple of years that work great. So it's really hard to avoid every single synthetic chemical, but by reducing here and there with your beauty routine, your skincare routine, especially where it's going directly on your skin, you know, we can show you, Haley and I are going to kind of just give you a little bit that you can do that will help with that. So just really highly educate yourself on how to read like product labels. And I do have a book. I'm not gonna get it out because you'll see my but you can consumer body care, I don't know, it's like a book that has like a list of ingredients and like beauty products that you can get on Amazon for a few bucks just that you have on hand. Okay, sorry, that was a long, but I think that really needs to be addressed because we could sit here and preach to you all day that like how amazing Yarrow Palm is, how amazing Lifelong Vitality Pack is, but to really understand what you're doing and what's being put in your system, I think that really needs to be addressed. And maybe you're suffering from some skin issues due to the products that you're using and your doctor can't figure out what's going on. Okay, I can rant all day. So how to remove the toxins. So first off, I have to start with the foundation. As I said, holistic skincare, what's inside is what's coming out. And this will also help you reduce some of your toxic load. So the primary benefits of the Lifelong Vitality Pack, which I need to move this so you guys can see the top, is the foundation. So you're getting your general wellness and vitality, antioxidant and DNA protection, energy, metabolism, bone health, immune function, stress management, cardiovascular health, healthy hair, skin, and nails, all while supporting our eyes, brain, nervous system, liver function, digestive health, which is huge for skincare, is your digestive health, lung and respiratory health, very gentle on the stomach, and does not contain GMO and is dairy free. So definitely, if you're looking to get some glowing skin, get on the Lifelong Vitality Pack. Okay, so this is just some cute little images of everything that can support our overall system and help us detox and reduce our toxic load and keep your body running at its optimal health. Okay, so just a little bit about essential oils and skincare. So this is huge, is we know they absorb into the skin, but do we really know how they absorb into the skin, how far they go? Yes, it's proven that there are traces in the bloodstream. So we do know that they get in. And so the reason why they can penetrate the skin is because they're oil, our skin is oil, and so they mix very well together. And that means they can get down in between the layers of our skin, in the cracks of like our outer layers, almost like if you could imagine the epidermal layer, our protective layer here on top is just basically dead skin cells. And so it's like brick layers, you know how like bricks like overlap, because if you didn't, they'd fall apart, right? So there's a glue in between the bricks, so it would be like your mortar. And this is kind of what exfoliation does, is it breaks up that the mortar is what we'll call it, and it can get down into the skin, and then it sloughs off that way. And so that's what exfoliation does, is actually removes that dead layer. I will give you one skin tip, because I feel like I could just all the skincare needs to be taken into just one presentation or one class. So do not over exfoliate your skin. Be very gentle to the outside. It is protecting you from so much bacteria, water loss, everything. So you be very gentle with your skin, especially the face, your head, hands, wrists are very thin, so you absorb really readily through there. Because that is actually what's causing aging. And we've been trained for over 30 plus years that exfoliation is the key to younger looking skin. The reason why it looks younger is because we've caused inflammation. So inflammation causes us to puff. So if you've had a chemical peel done, you're like, oh my gosh, my wrinkles have went away. Give it about 2 or 3 weeks. Once that inflammation has gone down, the skin is healed from the trauma, your wrinkles will be right back. So highly avoid over exfoliating, maybe once a week. I kind of do about every other week, but it needs to be just very gentle. Especially I don't recommend a scrub, something that has granules in it, just because if you're pushing too hard, you're doing more harm than good. Anyway, that's my little rant on exfoliation. So yes, the oils do penetrate, get down into the bloodstream and the blood flow. So I love the oils that support the blood, get down in the blood flow and support that, because that is where our aging actually occurs, is down in the blood flow, not our topical. So really exfoliating is doing no good. I mean, it's good because you do need to get rid of some of that dead skin cell, but like I said, very gentle, because it's causing it goes into wound repair. So how smart and how fast our bodies work, it robs from its daily activities. And as we age, that slows down. And so that is why I'm going to go back to the foundation. It's super important to give your body the tools to support healthy skin. Okay, so we know they get into the bloodstream because oil and oil mix really well. And I can spend a whole long time on that, and I'm not going to, because I'm taking way longer than I thought I would. Sorry, Haley.
You're fine.
Just a little passionate. Okay, so essential oils that support the skin. So this is a list of oils that support your skin. I'm not going to dive into what each one of them do, but I will say that the woodier oils, so the arborvitae, the cedar wood, let's see, what else do I see? Frankincense, myrrh, those are all our woody oils, and those are great for the dermal support. So where the aging is occurring down in the blood flow. That's where our blood vessels are, sweat glands, oil glands, all of that. So that is great. And like I said, that is where our aging occurs, not topically. So the florals, so jasmine, rose are super great for the skin. Neroli is really good for the skin. I don't see it listed there, but lavender, the florals are great for topical irritations. So for example, it would help support maybe a rash or something like that, help calm that inflammation that's topically. That, so yeah, I'll save that for my skincare explorer. I'll have to do that here soon. Okay, so a little tip that I've done and I realized here over a couple weeks ago that's actually probably saving me quite a bit of money is this duo right here can replace your antioxidant serum or just Yarrow Palm. So Yarrow Palm helps support cellular support, as you can see, powerful antioxidant support, healthy metabolic function and support, and it benefits our cells and restore youthful vitality. And then I like to add frankincense into it for cellular support also. So getting that, and remember, down in the cells is where our aging occurs, helps beautify the skin, and it also supports the lessening of pigmentation. So my theory on the pigmentation, is what I've learned on my venture to addressing like beauty within, is that pigmentation that shows up. So you have melasma, which is actually, you'll see it like in pregnant women or it develop after pregnancy. It's usually kind of around the mouth area. So this area is our hormonal area. So you might see somebody that in the summertime when they get a suntan, they get almost like a dark mustache looking thing, and it can come down into the chin area. That is all stemming from hormones and damage done in the liver. And that can be caused from birth control pills. And so whatever hormone, like if you've got that high hormone that produces, I don't even know what the hormone is, but it gets high, it increases when you become pregnant, and that's when it can happen. So a lot of women will develop it after pregnancy or something like that. So treating the liver and supporting the liver will actually help reduce that. Okay, so moving into like sun damage. So let's picture, you might get like a dark brown patch around your eye. It might get darker in the summer. So underneath that is inflammation, and it's just like an umbrella protecting the inflammation. So my belief is that frankincense actually gets down there and it helps treat that inflammation and helps heal that inflammation in there that darkening umbrella is covering. So this is how I've done it, is I used an antioxidant serum as like the last of my 3 serums that I use. I've totally stopped using that, and I use Yarrow Palm and frankincense, and I add it in my very first serum. So if you don't use a serum and you just use a moisturizer, you could add, and if coconut oil doesn't affect your skin with breakouts or anything, you could do a little bit of coconut oil, a couple drops of the Yarrow Palm and frankincense. I have found, I'm not a good one with coconut oil. It makes me break out. But I can use 2 drops of the Yarrow Palm and 1 to 2 drops of frankincense. And those 3 to 4 drops will cover my face and my neck and then my chest, the décolleté area. So I highly suggest giving this a whirl. Not going to spend a whole lot of time on those. Okay, so that's my spiel on skincare and why you'd want to take your stuff out in just a tip. So I'll turn it over to Haley, and she's going to talk to us about our hair care.
Thank you, Callie. Oh my gosh, I learned so much. That was awesome. Okay, so we're heading into like the top 15 harmful ingredients in our hair care. I know that Callie touched on a couple of them. So I'm going to touch on them, and I might touch on the ones that she already did just because they're so important to know. So we'll start with number 1, and I'll spare you from my trying to pronounce these words here. But number one, we kind of talked about, but it's very strong detergent. So it actually can strip our hair from the natural oils that it has. The second one is what they put into our hair care that helps it foam. And I know I've used a couple of natural hair care products before that didn't foam because it didn't have this in it, but they've added other things to make it. So like Callie said, just always make sure that you're reading the labels when you're looking at your hair care products or your skin care products, and even our foods like we were talking about. Just because we are just doing that with the foods and what we put in our body doesn't mean that these products, it's not affecting us, like Callie was sharing with us. I will touch on the parabens again. So like Callie said, that it's a preservative to prevent bacteria from growing in cosmetics and shampoos, and it can absorb topically into the skin. It's also an ingredient when keeping processed or canned food fresh, which I think is interesting. And the American Chemical Society said that 85% of Americans' personal care products contain parabens. And they did an experiment in 2005 that found parabens in people's urine. About 99.1% it was in people's urine. So obviously it's getting through. It's, getting into that bloodstream. And then they can mimic the hormone estrogen, like Callie was telling us about, to increase the growth of breast cancer cells. And then on number 4, the sodium chloride. So it's actually a simple salt, but mainly to make the consistency thicker in our hair care products. But salt can make an already sensitive scalp dry and itchy, so that can cause hair loss in the future. It is also it also can irritate and burn your eyes when you get that shampoo in your eyes. That's where that's coming from, is that sodium chloride. And then on number 5, the PEG, it's a thickening agent as well, but it's actually derived from petroleum. So that's what's in those products. It's so crazy. This is just unbelievable. And then with 6 and 7, those are kind of tied together. It's also a foaming agent as well. But researchers have found a link between the topical application of it and cancer in animals during their lab testings. So that's horrible. Can't believe that. Okay, so then on number 8, the formaldehyde. So out of all the shampoo ingredients that are harmful, the formaldehyde may be one of the scariest ones. So formaldehyde is known as a human carcinogen, and it has been proven to be absorbed through the skin in animal testings. In 2013, the hundreds of American women sued what is it called? Is it Unilever? After experiencing hair loss and a burnt scalp because they had that formaldehyde in there. It also can diminish and make our hair frizzy when they put it in those shampoos and conditioners. And it is legal in the United States, but they have actually restricted it in the European states and Sweden and Japan, but it's still in the US. So crazy. And then we have number 9, alcohol. Just in general, that's really drying to the skin, drying to the scalp. And then with number 10, are synthetic fragrances. So Callie has already kind of touched on that with us. So when it says fragrances, there's no regulation, like she was saying. They can put whatever, and it's actually like just a label where they contain thousands of chemicals without us even thinking about it. That's like, they're protected. They can just say that without a worry to us, which I think is horrible. Can't believe that they can do this. Synthetic colors, she touched on that as well. Also petroleum or coal tar source. Very, very harmful obviously, and has been linked to various diseases. Number 12 is silicone types. So this is plastics. So plastics that have been into these hair products that you know about and can cause like a buildup and make your hair actually more greasy. Not only just the plastic pieces in general, but really bad for your hair, making them super greasy and building up with the pores. Number 13. So that one is, so most shampoos, even the ones claiming to be natural, contain this. It's another foam booster, but it can cause skin irritation, allergies, rosacea, and eczema. Then number 14, triclosan or triclosan, people like to say. So this one is very interesting to me because I'm in the dental field, and this has been a dental, it's been a big topic in the dental world. So triclosan was actually banned from being bacterial soaps in 2016, but ironically it's still allowed in most of our household staples. So our toothpaste, our shampoos, our deodorants. This chemical agent is known to cause hormone disruption, which can cause cancer, neurodevelopment problems, and affect fatal developments, among other things. So this is also, like I said, in toothpaste. So this has been a thing in my dental, and I still can't believe that it's still, even if it's been banned in soaps, why is it not banned in everything else? Like, how do they get away with that? It blows my mind. So then on number 15, this is known for skin irritations, peeling, scaling, redness, and itching, and it can be burning as well. And we've heard about retinol. This is basically retinol, so it can burn the skin as well. And that's in our products. Well, not our products, their products. So the shampoo. So this is our protecting shampoo. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what our shampoo does for us and the benefits there. So it's a deep condition for the hair in order to restore moisture to the strands when your hair is feeling dry or dull. It can also restore moisture and make our hair feel very soft and silky and shiny. Many moisturizing properties and can visibly reduce split ends. Moisturizer, it keeps talking about moisturizer, which is very cool. Soothes the hair while washing it, and it can also reduce tangling when you're combing your hair, which is nice because that's very damaging to our hair when we're getting that comb in there and just ripping it through. So this helps very much, and it can also preserve your hair color. I color my hair, and it's nice to know that this is a color safe shampoo as well. So with added moisture and smoothness, your hair will be able to be better protected during styling, after a good wash, and it can help reduce any mechanical styling damage to the hair, which can be very harmful to those who dry or curl or straighten your hair. It's very significant cleansing properties as well. You would never know this, but I have curly hair. When it's wet, as soon as I get out of the shower, it's really curly and kinky, and I straighten it. So it's good to know that this shampoo, for me at least, has been very nice to, if I ever want to do curly, it allows me to do curly. If I ever want to do straight, it allows me to do that too. So that's very helpful with that. And then there is ylang ylang in that picture. And so I found out some information about ylang ylang. It's one of the most beneficial essential oils for healthy looking skin and hair because of its nourishing and protective properties. So one drop in your shampoo each day will help to support and strengthen your hair. And a big bonus is it smells delicious. And it's really good for helping with anxious feelings and just kind of calming your emotions as well. So that's kind of nice to have that flowing around in your hair throughout the day. So we'll move on to the conditioner. Perfect. So love the conditioner. It is, the conditioner uses some of the finest natural ingredients and best essential oils for your hair to reduce visible signs of damage, prevent static, and smooth strands. The smoothing conditioner will take any hairstyle and make it to the next level of smoothing, moisturizing, and softening of the hair. Some of the other benefits are the conditioner can help provide hair color maintenance and protection. And we've already said that in the shampoo as well. So that's really cool that you're getting it with both of them. It can improve the visible signs of damaging hair and reduce the appearance of split ends. The shampoo did that as well, so you're getting a double benefit. Unlike any other hair products and deep conditioners that include unsafe toxins and chemicals, the doTERRA smoothing conditioner has the certified pure therapeutic grade oils in them. So does the shampoos. And you'll notice that it's not just the oils that are the CPTG, all of the products are. So that's very, very nice. The grade of blends are peppermint, marjoram, lavender, cedarwood, eucalyptus, and rosemary are a couple of the main ones. And there's no need to worry about harmful toxins damaging your hair while using this conditioner. Coloring and styling can take a serious toll on our hair and often lead to damage or appearances of hair mass loss. So the conditioner can help replace the appearance of a mass loss. The conditioner not only acts as a daily conditioner, but as a deep conditioner to promote hair surface maintenance, specifically for chemically treated hair. So it can help us feel a little bit more silky, soft, and shiny. It also is really great for when we're exposed to our blow dryers, our flat irons, our curling irons, and things like that. It has those protective elements to it to help reduce the styling damage to our hairs, or to our hair. So I just have a quick story. I have a friend who has always had like red bumps in her hair, and she's tried all the expensive ones and the natural ones and all those kinds of things of shampoos and conditioners and products and things. She just got the shampoo and conditioner about 2 weeks ago and has been using it ever since, and those bumps are completely gone. So I was like, I need you to get on here and do a testimonial, but she's at work, so she wanted me to share that with you. So I thought that was very, very cool. Okay, so moving on to the Root to Tip Serum. So this one took me a little while. I think Stephanie is the one that kind of got me wanting to try this product about a year or two ago. And I absolutely love the Root to Tip Serum. So it's a natural certified pure therapeutic grade, help maintain soft hair and a healthy looking scalp. It's nourishing essential oils like cedarwood, lavender, peppermint, marjoram. It's very hydrating, and it's a protection oil. So without weighing our hair down with all those products that we put in our hair. So to gently nourish and rejuvenate the scalp while providing hair strands with proper moisture, this formula provides salon level hair care without leaving behind a greasy residue and giving a light and healthy glow to our hair. And it absolutely smells delicious. I love the smell of this. So a great way to use it is when your hair is wet. I like to just I probably use more than I have to, but I squirt it down my scalp on the top and then do another little squirt to get the ends. And you really want to get the ends. That really does help. But I've noticed a huge difference when I use it right on the scalp. I don't have that itchy feeling when I get out of the shower. So I really love it. And I feel like it actually helps with the detangler as well. So The root to tip serum has a formula containing protective lipids that can help nourish and protect the hair and scalp while providing moisture, and that's probably why I don't get that itchy sensation anymore. And it also helps with split ends as well. Kind of a fun little hack that I learned was that with the root to tip serum, you can use it on your cuticles or on any dry skin or cracked skin areas. It doesn't have to necessarily be just for our hair. So I thought that was really neat. I'm going to start using it on my cuticles. And then our Healthy Hold Glaze. So while hairstyling products are designed to enhance the appearance of hair, they can often be tough on the scalp. They can leave behind a heavy residue or even expose the hair to harmful chemicals. The Healthy Hold Glaze uses the CPTG, so it protects, enriches, and moisturizes and softens the hair all at once, no matter the length, the color, or the style. In addition to safe, natural ingredients, the Healthy Hold Glaze provide hair with light, flexible hold rather than weighing you down with a thick, oily residue. So when you want to tame your hair, this is really good for your hair. You can use it with dry hair or you can use it with wet hair. If you worry about damaging your hair with styling tools and stuff, this actually has a protective formula on there as well to help with that heat activated, you know, with when we're using our curling irons and our straight irons and our dryers, has that heat activating conditioning and thermal protection to keep our hair safe. So that's really cool. It seems like there's like a whole link with all of these products that are always looking out for our moisture and our heat protectant and things, you know, so it's nice to know that these products all encompass that. So with protein-rich nanoparticles designed to promote and improve moisture and softness of the hair, the Healthy Hair Glaze can help with that smooth conditioning and can shine up our bland, dull hair. So I really like the Hold Glaze, and I use it when I want to be curly too. It actually really helps kink up my hair. So
hey,
I know.
Haley, can I give you a testimonial on this one?
Yes, please.
So I have, as you can see, I have really, really naturally curly hair.
Yeah.
And one of the things I hate with other products is when you put it in your hair and your curls get kind of crispy. And you'll have crispy curls in one place and then frizzy curls in another place with a lot of products. I love the Healthy Hold Glaze because it's such a lightweight gel that I only need, I mean, I have really, my hair's clear down to my butt. It's long and I only need about a nickel size amount in my hand, and I can rub that through my whole hair, and it keeps my curls soft and bouncy and not crunchy and not frizzy. I love it.
That's awesome.
I have to add a little
straight hair, but for curly hair, it's amazing.
That's really cool.
So I have to add to that too, so I have naturally curly hair also. And what I love about this versus the one I was using before when I go curly is the next day is like, you can't even like with the previous one, I could barely even like comb my hair out. And the whole idea was that you were supposed to just be able to get it wet again and then not like comb it and like restyle it. But I always had to add like more product to it and it just looked not good. And then I love, like Stephanie was saying, not the crunchy, because it doesn't give you like the 80s like crunchy, like stiff curls. They're really soft, like naturally, like lets them wave on their own. But you can also like comb it out the next day if you wanted to, or like last week I just just got my hair wet again in the shower and just re-crunched it. Didn't even, I kind of combed it out a little bit to get it to lay without like battling the rats and the too much product, and it just like went back to the curl. So love that. And I also use it as a heat protectant before I blow dry my hair.
That's awesome.
Root to tip serum and then Healthy Hold Glaze. Anyway, love the natural stuff.
That's awesome. Thank you guys for sharing. So then on the next, this is just showing that the hair care has a whole kit that we can purchase. So this is really cool because doTERRA has put this kit together to make things a little bit more affordable and save us and give us all the products to try. So you get the shampoo, the conditioner, the root to tip serum, and the Healthy Hold glaze. If you have an account, you get the wholesale membership, or the wholesale price at $77.50, or the retail at $103.33. And for an amazing product and shampoo and conditioner, and that is natural and not going to damage your hair, that price is nothing compared to some that I had purchased a long time ago when I was, trying to get the highest and best quality, not knowing that I really wasn't. So just wanted to share that you can get that kit.
Yeah, spending more to be poisoned.
Right.
And I was just thinking, as you were saying, like, as we were all like chatting about this, how we use the Healthy Hold glaze, is I like had one for straight hair, one like after, I put in for like straight hair, one for curly hair. And then I have like a hold, like blow, set, and dry that I would use before I switched over to this stuff. So that's 3 different products probably, and they're professional line products. So over 20 something a piece, $15 to $20 a piece. And so you're getting like, add your shampoo and conditioner to that, you're over $100.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, that's crazy what we did.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys. Do you guys have any questions? I know there was a couple in the chat, huh?
Yeah, I saw that after. Janice said, I just got this for the first time and she loves it. I think the hair root to tip serum or Healthy Hold.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Callie, would you mind sharing your natural sunscreens that you have found that work? Because I've been looking for a good natural one for a while, and I need one that works.
Yeah, I was going to go back. So, yes. So one that I really like, if you're looking for like a spray, is MD Solar Science. It is recommended by the Cancer Association. So it's just like a capital M, capital D, Solar Science. And then I've used Coola, Coola. It's an organic one, but so I had both of those, and I'm leaning more towards the MD Solar Science. You can go to like dermstore.com, and you can find them both there, and you can actually set up kind of like an auto ship deal for a discount. And I think the MD Solar Science you can buy, it comes in a pack of 2. And so we like the spray because we're golfers. It doesn't get on your hands. Another rub one that I really like is Osmosis. They have it's called Protect. And it's a zinc-based, really thick, creamy sunscreen, sun protectant, SPF. But I really like that. Again, like I said, I'm a golfer. I wear sleeveless polos. I burn the tops of my shoulders or get a lot of sun exposure. So I will actually, before I head out in the summertime, I put the Osmosis one on topically, like rub it all in in replace of my lotion actually. And then I will retouch with the spray as soon as I get to the golf course. So I'm definitely reapplying, so keeping it. So Osmosis also offers, I love their skincare line. That's the professional skincare line that I use. He creates these harmonized waters, and it's just a water, like a frequency that's been placed on the water molecule. And so they actually have an internal one. You take 5 pumps of this water. It's just water, so it can't interact with anything else that you're taking. But that puts a vibration under your skin, and it deflects the UVA, UVB rays from your skin. So I'll actually take that internally and then use those others topically. So there was one more question, like how often do I recommend exfoliating? Minimum, do I want to say minimum, or I would say like once a week. or every other week. I kind of do about every other week, and I use a very gentle enzyme-based exfoliant. So it's just like a gel. It doesn't have any beads or anything in like that. Also touching on exfoliating, if you're using those brushes, like you can, Sonicare brushes, I think, is that what they are?
Something like that, yeah.
You guys know what I'm talking about? Where it's like
the round ones.
Yeah, and they tell you to like wash your face with it every day. I'm gonna stop this share so we can I can see all your faces. I feel like then we can actually have a better conversation. So those brushes actually exfoliate you also. So if you're using those daily, you're probably causing more damage, which can lead to breakouts also, because you could be over cleansing. So I'm not familiar with doTERRA's exfoliant. I haven't dug deep into their skincare just because I love, I'm just going to be honest, I love the osmosis stuff. I love what it's done for my skin, what it's done for my client's skin. But I do fully believe lifelong vitality is part of my skin. Like it glows. Like I'm not going to deny, like you can see it shining. I have a light on, but that's a huge part of it, but also the serums that I use. Anyway, does doTERRA's exfoliant, is it grainy? Like, is it sandy or?
No, I use the essential skincare line, the anti-aging skincare line, and I love it. And that's one thing that's I noticed right away with the exfoliant was that it wasn't harsh like other exfoliants that I'd used. It's more soft, and it left my face just feeling so good.
Oh, good. Yeah, I
use the same skincare line, and the essentials, doTERRA's the anti-aging one, and they have a very gentle exfoliating scrub, but it's a very gentle one. I've noticed. I'll keep it in my shower and then just do it while I'm showering like once a week.
Yeah. I would say no more than once a week. Like another thing that I've seen advertised by a doTERRA leader is she has it on her website, but it's one of those like it stimulates the collagen, and like you roll it, it's got like point on it. And she says that she uses it daily. And I look at her and I can tell that her skin is very inflamed too, because it's kind of, you can kind of gets like a tight look. So I don't recommend, I personally don't recommend that, because you're causing inflammation. And like I said, the inflammation is what causes us to age, because the skin goes into like repair mode. So if your skin's constantly in repair mode, you're taking away from its food nutrient just from its daily activities. And that slows as we age. And that it's happening down in our dermal, and that actually is, like I said, where our aging occurs. So that thins out every year. And if our top layer, the epidermis, our protective layer thinned out like our dermis does, we would be dead by the age of 50 years old, because we'd bleed out, because we wouldn't have the protection that we have. So just to kind of, so even the outside of it, even though it is dead skin cells, we have to be very cautious of it, because it is protecting us. But you do have to take a little bit off, gently, so that you can get the good stuff in there, like our oils. It just lets it penetrate even easier in our serums. So does that make sense?
Yeah, that's cool.
This has been really helpful. Thanks, Kelly.
Yeah.
Oh, you bet.
I love this.
Yeah. So I was thinking, I want to do just a skincare one and talk about, and I think it might have to maybe break it down into our internal support of it, and then do topical stuff separate, because I think it could be really long. But I have found I have married doTERRA's products and my love of osmosis products together. And so I feel adding the Yarrow Palm even to the existing doTERRA line, I would definitely add that into your serums or your moisturizer. The reason why I like to add it to a serum is because you're putting that on first. And I feel like the more massage you get going, so but you put your serum in, you massage it in, and then you're going to maybe apply maybe another serum or another moisturizer, you're getting more of that and you're helping penetrate it more.
So is it better to do that than before your moisturizer? Because I'll typically put a couple drops of yarrow pom and then just add a little bit of moisturizer and put that on. But should I do the yarrow before the moisturizer, or does it matter?
You know, maybe I feel like that if you put it on first, like this is just my own like gut feeling and of it, is that so you have a clean washed face, and maybe let it dry a minute or two, but you know, like, because you know how the moisture kind of hangs on after you rinse, to let it dry like maybe a minute or two, and then do your serums, because then the skin's kind of dry, so it's going to just suck in what, like the yarrow pom, which I feel is like you can just feel the moisture from the, I'm thinking it's from the pomegranate seed oil, where it's, you know, just that little thicker, creamy, and then putting your moisturizer on it, you're going to get more penetration. Did I answer that?
Yeah, perfect. I just like took a shower right before, like a couple hours ago, and especially with cold and dry it is right now, it's like and my face is just like so dry.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna start trying that.
Yeah, just try it and play with it and see if you notice any difference. But you're still getting it in your skin through your moisturizer too.
Yeah,
I just like the.
I'm on my third.
I saw it's got delayed.
I had like 2 small ones, and now I got the big one, and I love it. Love it.
Yeah. Yeah. So taking it internally also, as you guys, like, we've kind of talked about the benefits of that, but
do that too. So
yeah, the massaging is really great too for your skin, for aging purposes and getting blood flow going. So, you know, the more action you're getting of stimulating and just taking your time and going up with it around the eye, really gentle, and then adding the same strokes with your moisturizer, so you're getting like double the time of massage.
Cool.
Yeah, I've kind of like gone back and forth with the doTERRA stuff. I'm thinking about doing like a trial run of it and just kind of documenting it and seeing what I think of it. I just haven't taken the time to dig deep into it. So just being honest and upfront with that. But anyway.
I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah. So any other questions that Haley and I could try to answer? Did we answer all the chat, I think? Also, like, just kind of touch a little bit on makeup too, is if you're look for a natural mineral makeup, because they'll actually feed the skin too, and you'll get a lot of them. Well, I know the Osmosis line for sure has skin food in their makeup, so you're actually getting like double time antioxidant protection plus some skin food. So including your mascara, be wary of that stuff too, even though it's like, maybe, you know, you can get a $10 Alame or CoverGirl at Target, really, and you might spend 20 or 25 on a natural. So worth it, by where it's that close to your eyes. Yeah, just protect your future self. Just, you know, be conscious of it. So, all right. Well, we were going to keep, it's already at 2 o'clock. Haley and I were going to try to keep it short, like 15 minutes, but that didn't happen.
Oh, shoot.
So,
but next week is the Detox Your Emotions next Friday at 1 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. So join us again on the Naturally You Zoom, and we would love to have you.
yeah. Thank you guys all for joining us today. It was fun.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. It was great.
Yeah. So have a beautiful weekend, and we'll see you guys all next week.
All right.